Okay, so we're going to start the review today. I want you to do these 5 problems by yourself. I need you to pause the video and work on those problems as I will not do them for you. Okay, so now that you have done these 5 problems all by yourself, make sure that for problem number 1, you use the answer choices in Desmos to see which one looks like this. And it has to have the same solution as well. Okay? Problem number 2. I won't do the whole thing. I'm going to start the equations off for you, and hopefully you can do the equations on the CBQ by yourself. But you will put the equations in Desmos and find the solution. It says a bus traveled 2 different routes, the white route and the green route. The routes are different lengths. On Friday, the bus traveled the white route 7 times, so 7 is going to go with the white route. I need you to circle this. Okay? The green route was 3 times, so the 3 goes with the green route. And it traveled a total, that means we're adding, a total of 78. So the first equation is going to say something like 7x plus 6y equals 78. Right? X is the white. And y is the green. And it's 3y, not 6y. Okay, 3 goes with the y, that's the green, and 7 goes with the x, that's the white. Any questions? Okay. Then the next one says, on Saturday the bus traveled, the white route is 10, so 10 goes with x. Green route is 5, so plus 5 with the white, with the green, equals a total of 114 miles. So once you find the 2 equations, it's pretty simple. You put it in Desmos, you find the equation, and it's only asking for the white route. So that's going to be your x. Okay, so I want you to go find the solution and only look at the x. That'll be your white route. So you can pause the video and work that problem out. Go. Okay, again, if you have not finished this problem, you need to press pause. I'm not going to give you the answer. You need to figure it out. If you put those 2 equations in Desmos and see where they cross, it will give you the answer for the white. Let's move to problem number 3. This one's pretty easy. It's just asking you to write the equations, and they're giving you answer choices already, so we're just matching, okay? Composition notebook contains 20 more sheets of paper than a diary notebook. So the composition has more, contains 20 more sheets of paper than a diary notebook. If I look at the answers, I can probably figure out which one matches with that. It says the total number of sheets of paper in 4 new composition notebooks and 7 diary notebooks is 96. So 4 goes with the composition, 7 goes with the diary, equals 960. Okay? And we're using D for diary, and we're using C for composition. So again, 4 goes with C, composition, 7 goes with D, diary, equals 960. So let's eliminate some answers. This one says 4C plus 7D equals 960. 4C plus 7D equals 960. 7C plus 4D equals 960. That's not right. And this one, same thing, not right. So now I eliminated 2, and I can probably figure out the answer out of A and B based on what I underlined in blue. It says that I have to have more composition notebooks. Which one says that you have more composition notebooks? Are you adding the composition in the diary and it gives you 20? Or are you subtracting the composition in the diary and that equals 20? You're supposed to have 20 more of the composition notebooks. It says composition notebooks contain 20 more sheets. Just because it says more, right? Just because the keyword, where is it? Contains more, doesn't mean it's plus. You have more of the compositions than of the diary. It's B. If you subtract the compositions in the diary, you have 20 more compositions. Okay? Again, the keyword more doesn't mean that you're adding. It's saying that you have more compositions than diary, not that you're adding the compositions and the diaries and it equals to 20. Okay? All right, let's move on to problem number 4. It says, one wall inside a video game store is used to display Switch and Xbox games. There are 207 games in this display. There are 3.5 times as many Xbox games as there are Switchboard games. How many Switch and Xbox games are in display? So I'm just going to use X's and Y's, and it says that there is a total of 207 of them. So that's X plus Y equals 207. That's Xbox plus Switch equals a total of 207. Okay, total. And then it says that there are 3.5 times, you're going to multiply, as many Xbox games as there are Switch games. 3.5 times as many Xbox games as there are Switch games. What do you have more of? There are 3.5 times as many Xbox games as there are Switch games on display. Which one has more? Is it the Xbox games that has more? Xbox games has more, right? Because you're multiplying. So instead of multiplying the 3.5 times the Xbox games, you're going to multiply the 3.5 times the Switch games. So we're going to say 3.5 times Switch games equals the Xbox games. There's more Xboxes. So you have to multiply the small number times 3.5, and it gives you the big number, the Xbox games. Okay? Let's figure out which one. What did we use for X's and Y's? X is the Xbox, and Y is the Switch. So once you put this in Desmos, it will give you the answer for the number of Xbox games and the Switch games. So go ahead and put it in Desmos and figure the answer. I will not give you the answer for this one. Press pause until you're done. Okay, let's look at the next problem, problem number 5. It says a teacher purchased a total of 65 pencils and erasers. So together, the total of pencils and erasers is 65, so X plus Y equals 65. Simple. Pencils is the X. Y is the erasers. Right? Total. X plus Y. Then it says each pencil costs 15 cents. Each eraser costs 50 cents. So 0.15x plus 0.50y equals a total of $17.80. Okay, so one equation is just about the number, and the other equation is about the money. Every single thing has to have money. Money plus money equals money. So how many pencils? They want to know the number of pencils, which will be your X. So put it in Desmos and get the answer. Okay, really quickly before we go to the back page, make sure that when you did problem number 7 that you put parentheses on the whole top divided by that 2. If you don't put parentheses on the top, you'll see on Desmos that it's not showing you the right thing. So that'll help you. Okay, problem number 8. So they gave you one equation. They said if the graph of the second equation in the system passes through the points -4, -10, and 2, 2. So I can graph -4, -10, right? And I can graph 2, 2 on here. What do you notice? What do you notice about these? No solution, right? If you draw your line and connect the points, -4, -10, and 2, 2, that'll be no solution. They're never going to cross. So that would be D. If they do cross, make sure that you say where they cross on the test. But I would just graph them on there. Now, if you want to, you can also put this at a table in Desmos, get the equation. The only thing about that is that you don't have the equation of this one. If you had the equation, then there you go. Now you have 2 and you can figure it out. Okay, problem number 9. An actor and director wrote plays for their theater. The actor wrote 10 fewer plays than twice the number of plays that the director wrote. There were a total of 38 plays. That's the easiest one. That means A plus D equals 38. A total of 38 plays. Okay, and I know that it's A's and D's because it says right here, A's is the actors and D is the directors. So I can eliminate some answers. I can eliminate B and C. Okay, so that leaves me with 2 answer choices. And that's that the second equation where it says the actor, that's A, wrote 10 fewer, so I know there's going to be a minus, plays than twice the number of plays the director wrote. The only thing that I can tell you about this one is it says twice the number the director wrote. So I know it's going to be 2D. Twice the number the director wrote. D has to have the 2 because it's twice the director. So if you look at your answer choices, one says 2D and one says 2A. Alright? And it says fewer, 10 fewer, that means you're subtracting from 2D. That's why it's minus 10, not 10 minus. Okay? So make sure you think about that on Thursday when you're doing this. Problem number 10. A fashion magazine prints 8 issues per year. So 8 goes with the fashion magazine, that's F. And how do I know that it's F? Because it tells you down here. F is the number for fashion magazines and N is the number for nature magazines. So I'm going to be using F's and N's. And nature magazine, that's the N's, goes with the 6. So again, 8 goes with F and 6 goes with N. So let's eliminate some answer choices. 8 goes with F. Look at the answer choices. 8F. D is right. B is right. A and C are wrong because it says 8N. Okay? It says the total number of pages in all the issues of Fashion Magazine is 12 more than the number of pages in the Nature Magazine. So what do you have more of? Fashion Magazine is 12 more than the total number of pages in the issues of the Nature Magazine. What do you have more of? Fashion Magazine. So it has to be the Fashion Magazine's equal to the Nature plus 12. Okay? It's going to be D. But if you still don't understand it, let's look at the next one. It says, each issue of Fashion Magazine has 9 fewer pages than each issue of the Nature magazine. What do you have fewer of?